About hungry fighters. I don't think anybody's more hungry than this young man. So like a great chance for him.
Like I said at first, you have to be real hungry to beat Conteh because she's looking real well now. Real good.
Well, you've been 14 months out of the ring, Bob. I guess you don't forget a lot. What about conditioning?
Well, you couldn't tell it. Conteh's always have been in good shape.
There's a good left hand again. Keeps that left firing away at Yaqui Lopez. Thus far, Lopez has been content to keep that left jab out there.
But you have to connect with it, though, Gary. Beautiful, beautiful left hook by Conteh.
Thus far, he has kept that right hand cocked. Continues to jab with the left hand, doing some damage. The quickness very evident on both these men. Less than a minute to go now. Round number 2. You've said many times, Bob, a round and a half, you should pretty well know what your opponent's going to do. Oh, good combination.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's the best Lopez has done now as he countered that time with a combination.
He may be getting his nerves up now.
Mixing it up. They're going after each other now as we have less than 30 seconds to go in round number 2. There's the left hand now.
Lopez.
Round 2 just about to come to a close between John Conteh and the white trunks and the red and white trunks, Yaqui Lopez. There's the determined John Conteh defending his title against Yaqui Lopez. Again, we'll set it for you. The man with the red and white trunks, Yaqui Lopez, who really took a shot that time. John Conteh in the blue shoes, the all-white trunks. Yaqui Lopez, interestingly enough, has fought 4 fights professionally. He's fought 37. On the other hand, Conteh 29, but Conteh had 50 amateur fights, many more than Yaqui Lopez.
Conteh is getting to get to him now, Greg.
There's a good left hand again.
He's out boxing, he's out doing everything. Lopez is not using his reach or his height or nothing.
As we mentioned, Lopez is about 2 inches taller, and there's another good left hand.
That's right.
Well, Bob, that's where you were so good. At 6'3½", you kept people at where you wanted them. You just kind of pounded them around.
I'd put him right on the end of a jab.
And that's what Lopez is not accomplishing here as we are in round 3 already. Again, to the left is Conteh. To the right, Yaqui Lopez.
Conteh is getting more confidence in himself now.
But you got to believe that he came in here tighter than a drum.
That's right.
Conteh has his entire family here, 7 brothers and 2 sisters, and they're quite a fight family. We met his brother Tony, who helps manage it.
Have you noticed all of them favor?
Good-looking family. There was a pretty good left hand by Yaqui Lopez.
Yaqui's not throwing enough left hands.
Conteh's quickness impresses me, Bob. Yaqui trying to move in. Both these fighters have stayed out of there, haven't been going to the clinches at all in these first 3 rounds. The referee, Rudolf Drost from Germany. We have a 10-point system.
Beautiful left hook by Conteh.
Good, solid left. Conteh with a sneaky left hand. There's another one. Conteh, another left hand. He's coming in there now.
We'll back him out this round.
3rd round, and John Conteh looking like the champion it is. There was a pretty good right.
Good right hand. Good right hand.
Conteh going after him now. Look how to mix it up here in the round number 3. Yaqui Lopez backs him out of there. Conteh continues to sting him with that left hand. Yaqui trying to move in. The right hand glancing off the forehead. The left hand again. Conteh kind of sneaks up on you a little bit. But again, Bob, I don't remember him throwing that right hand hardly at all.
He threw it once. He didn't put too much power behind it.
There's the left by Lopez. We come inside 30 seconds of round number 3. John Conteh getting off to a good start in the defense of his title. A scheduled 15-rounder here in the Sports Island Forum in downtown Copenhagen. There, he shook him up a little bit.
Gary, Conteh, the way he's going now, he don't need the right hand.
And round 3 comes to a close. Number 4. Now, let's look at this last flurry. Foster, you take it from here.
All right. Conteh's getting ready. He's getting ready to set up to throw a good left hook. There it comes here.
He did set that up beautifully.
The guy don't need You really don't need to use his right hand.
But the speculation as we look at Conteh again, I don't know. That right hand hasn't been effective. Is he saving it or is it bothering him? We don't know.
We don't know.
He broke the second metacarpal bone, 14 months of trying to get it right, and there's that left hand right back where it was in the third round. Round number 4. Yaqui Lopez coming back. Yaqui Lopez again in the red and white trunks. Conteh in the white trunks. Missing to the left. Conteh continues to throw that left hand. That's been the principal weapon as we're into round 4. What do you think, Bob? Can you kind of be lulled into something, thinking that Conteh's not going to throw it and then walk into it? Well, there's a left, another left. He's got him hurt.
Well, I think he's doing.
Yaqui Lopez hurt with 2 solid lefts.
2 solid lefts. Well, I think he's doing. I think he's trying to get away from the left hand.
Well, I'll tell you, he hasn't had to throw it the way he's throwing that left hand. But the thing you got to understand about Conteh, he's a cagey fighter. And he might come around about the time you don't expect it. 2 minutes left now. Round number 4. There's Yaqui Lopez winging away at that left hand. Lopez had a most interesting background. He played an amateur boxer in a fight film called Fat City. He's the type of guy at the weigh-in today impressed me. He seemed to come in there with poise, but as you said, Bob, sometimes you're so stunned you look poised. Round 4 continues. It's been Conteh in the first 3 rounds of that solid left. Yaqui Lopez has had a moment or two. He's been hurt in this round, and Conteh continues now to keep that left hand moving. That's Conteh with the mustache, the left of your screen. Yaqui Lopez on the right. Yaqui trying to wade in there. He's taking a lot of leather, trying to get where he wants to set Conteh up.
Conteh's getting ready to drop that left hook again.
Oh, a good left.
There you go.
Good left hand that time by Conteh. Less than a minute to go now. Round number 4. Conteh with a quick left hand. But as Bob Foster mentioned, that right hand has been immobile thus far, thrown only on 1 occasion. Yaqui Lopez has thrown the left hand. He has not scored with the right hand.
That was a right hand. That was a good right hand by Yaqui.
Lopez might be getting some confidence. You would figure as the fight wears on that he would get his sea legs.
That was another right hand by Yaqui.
Lopez now starting to do some damage. And the crowd loves it. There's another left hand again by Conteh. Less than 30 seconds and they're going after it.
Yaqui's throwing him. He's dropping him in there now.
There they are. They continue to flail away with those left hands as we come to 15 seconds left in round number 4. Inside 10 seconds left. Conteh with the left hand again, another left hand as they come to the bell, swinging at each other in a very good first 4 rounds. Number 5, John Conteh being attended to. What do you think, Bob Foster? We've gone through 4 rounds, and there's that right hand. It has not been thrown, but only on 1 occasion. But do you figure Conteh pretty much in command through 4 rounds?
Well, to me, I definitely know that Conteh's in the lead. But it looks like Yaqui Lopez is coming on.
The hand was broken 14 months ago. Second metacarpal bone in that right hand. And for 14 months, Conteh has been battling back to get into his competition, and he's here tonight doing an excellent job through the first 4 rounds. Bob Foster rates it 4 rounds right now to John Conteh. Round number 5. But as you mentioned, Bob, Yaqui Lopez, he got a left
hook by Conteh. Get those left hooks in there, Gary.
But Lopez, as you mentioned, looked like he might be coming back. But boy, that left hand starts you back the other direction.
I guess that'll stop anybody.
Well, Bob, they talk about how tough you were as a puncher at 6'3.5". But Yaqui Lopez there trying to score
hand
the right.
Lopez.
How hard did he get him that time? Did he get it all?
No, he pulled out of that one. He pulled away from that one. It wasn't a solid right hand.
He slipped away from it. Still, it's the best right hand that Yaqui Lopez has thrown. There he goes again.
Combination by Lopez.
Lopez starting to get stronger here in round number 5 as the champion's going to have a fight on his hands. This is the WBC version of this light heavyweight championship. And there's a good left hand by Conteh, snapping the head back on Lopez. But there's the right hand now. There was the right hand, Bob.
But it wasn't much power behind it, though, Gary.
Just kind of flicked it out. Didn't have any steam behind it.
You know, I think he's kind of favoring that right hand.
Oh, boy, that's got to psychologically affect you to know that you cannot throw that right. We're not saying he can't. We'll wait and see, but he hasn't yet. There's a good right hand by Lopez. Well, Bob, you've given the first 4 rounds to Conteh thus far, right?
That's right.
There's Conteh with a left hand again, fired out there. We're in round 5. Conteh leading, but Lopez showing signs of maybe coming back in this one as they exchange the lefts.
You know, sometimes I wonder, Gary, Conteh's hand is still messed up. He's not throwing it.
Not at all.
This guy Lopez is wide open for a right hand. Maybe he's like me. I never like to throw too many right hands.
You want to work up a sweat before you put them away, right? Less than a minute to go now. Round number 5. Well, you boxing.
Conteh's boxing beautiful.
He does. He's just effortless out there. Good footwork. Very fluid, picturesque boxer, as we mentioned earlier. That's Conteh with a back to you. The white trunks. Yaqui Lopez taking some pretty good shots, trying to get inside Conteh. There was her little right hand again, but nothing impressive.
Right hand, left hook.
30 seconds. Conteh missing with a wild left. Yaqui Lopez has not been, I guess, discouraged at all. He just keeps wading in there. Good left and misses, just missed with the right hand. We now have 10 seconds. We'll be back with more action from the Sports Hall of Forum after this word from your local station. Won the British version of the Superstars competition.
You know, I heard
athlete. You competed in that, didn't you?
Yeah, but I came in last and everything.
You couldn't ride a bicycle.
I rode it, but they rode me right off the track.
Okay. Round number 6. Bob, all 5 up thus far to John Conteh. Would you go along with that?
I'd go along with it.
All right. Round 6. Yaqui Lopez in the red and white trunks. Conteh on the left.
Lopez going to win this fight. He has to do more than what he's doing now.
Well, again, the mystery to me, and we've talked about it many times, is whether that right hand of Conteh is even available. He's jabbed out there, but certainly no steam on it. It's been all left hand of Conteh as well as Lopez. Lopez did connect with one right hand.
That was another right hand. That was a good right hand by Lopez.
Well, I'll tell you, Lopez is a gritty performer. He's already caught a lot of jabs, but he just seems to come back a little bit stronger each round. But it's still Conteh. We have it 5 rounds to nothing. This is round 6. There's that quick left. That was kind of on the back of the head.
You know, every time Conteh get ready to throw that left hook, you can tell it.
How's that?
He always make a move to the left.
He kind of winds up for it?
No, he always turns to spot it.
I'll guarantee I wouldn't see it coming.
Oh, yeah, you'll see it if you get hit with it 2 or 3 times.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't see it at all. John Conteh.
Working beautiful. He's working beautiful. Just using one hand.
The quickness of Conteh.
They're going to think he's another Bob Foster.
Right on. Right on. Yaqui Lopez.
Another good left hook by Conteh.
There's a right. Lopez got him, I believe.
No.
He wasn't up.
No, he slipped.
The crowd reacted to it. Bob Foster called that one. But coming back was Conteh, his own right hand. Now, he threw the right that time. Had a little better steam behind it. Bob Foster trying to regain that title, would like to fight John Conteh, and then you'd like to go against Victor Galindez. You'd like to fight both of them, wouldn't you, Bob, in the space of what time?
Anytime, within 60 days after I beat Conteh.
Well, you have fought 5 fights since coming out of retirement and knocked out 4 guys. That's not too bad.
Well, I'm going to get 2 more. That's Conteh and Galindez.
All right, Galindez Tuesday night defeated Kosi Smith in Johannesburg, South Africa to win the WBA version light heavyweight, so you're going to win both of them. Huh?
Yeah, but who was Kosi Smith?
Okay.
Have you seen so many light heavyweights since I retired?
Well, they got you out of there, and they thought, hey, Slim Pickens, we're going to come after you. But boy, these guys are going after you.
They're banging now.
Yes, they are. Look at Yaqui Lopez, a good right.
Hey,
They're really mixing it up in round 6. Both of them with less than 30 seconds to go in round 6 as they're now toe-to-toe. At this rate, it's not going to go the distance, Bob.
I know it don't.
We have now 10 seconds left. The left hand by Conteh. There was the right again. Conteh missing with the left. As we come to the close of round number 6, a very exciting light heavyweight championship battle. Not enough damage to win the round, but at least for the first time has gone even in a round. It looks like the right hand of Lopez is much more effective.
Right.
All right, round number 7. Round 7. Thus far, Bob Foster calls it 5 rounds. Conteh at 1 even. There's the left hand. Boy, this crowd is up for this one. They have a terrific crowd on hand tonight. They anticipated over 5, and I think they got that and then some. The left hand again of Conteh in there. This is a downtown Copenhagen, a left hand by Conteh again. Boy, he charged you, doesn't he?
You know, I'd like to fight either one of these guys.
I think you're going to get a shot at him, no question.
I hope so.
You're going to fight, now get this right, are you going to fight Conteh and then come back against Galindez in 60 days? Is that your plan right now?
That's what I would like to do.
You don't want to have a little activity, do you? You're ready to go.
Well, I want to get the whole thing over.
What'd you retire in the first place, Bob?
I didn't retire, just quit.
Well, you're back strong.
I do the rest.
Bob, you're 36 years old, but they tell me you haven't lost a thing.
No.
All right, round number 7. You can hear the rhythmic applause in the background. A lot of people here from London to follow Conteh, along with his family. Yaqui Lopez. I'm sure people in Stockton, California, very, very interested in the development of this 25-year-old. This fight is going back to England. Also, Yugoslavia is televising this fight immediately. To our left, they're commentators. I don't understand a word they're saying. Round 7 continues.
Have you noticed Yaqui never start doing anything until the last of each round?
Well, maybe that's a lack of confidence again, Bob. Maybe he's afraid to go out, start the round aggressively, not have a lot left for the end of the round. Could that be a possibility?
He shouldn't be. He's the one fighting for the title.
Well, and also we've been told that both these guys are in excellent, superb conditioning. They may have to be if this goes the distance. 1 minute left now, round 7. There's a good ring-level shot of the 2 light heavyweights. Both of them weighing in just under 175 pounds. Conteh at 174.5, 173 pounds for Lopez. And Lopez 2 inches taller than Conteh, just missing with the left hand.
Lopez, have you noticed Lopez is not using his reach?
The 2 judges, one from France, Valderov, and Bertini from Italy. And then, of course, the referee, Rudolf Drost from Germany. Now, what happened there?
Referee, what did the referee stop him for? He hit him twice when the referee stopped him. What is that for?
Well, the explanation is made as we come now to the end of round number 7. And there's a right hand by Lopez, a left, as he finishes again, as you mentioned, Bob, on a strong note. Round number 8. Well, Bob, that was an interesting round. They stopped the fight. It was a short round, and we're just as mystified as everybody here. What developed in that last few seconds of round number 7?
I believe the referee was trying to warn Conteh or something.
But the round was not a 3-minute round even. A little confusion here. But anyway, we're now in round number 8. And Bob, who did you give round number 7 to?
I have to go along with Conteh that round.
All right. My math is right then. You've given 6 of the 7 to him. 1 is even.
He's winning it. He's outboxing Yaqui.
And continues to do it, using mainly to the left. There's a good right hand, one to the body. Yaqui Lopez, a good combination. That was the best flurry, I think, of the fight for Yaqui Lopez.
I think he was about 4 good shots that time.
Well, this guy kind of disarms you. You think maybe Conteh's got the thing under control, and all of a sudden the young man from Stockton comes ripping right back at you. I don't know. Would a guy like Conteh, who hasn't fought competitively for 14 months, have a stamina problem? Would you have to go 15?
I don't think so.
You could continue to stay in shape despite the hand.
Sure. The more I go, the more rounds I go, the warmer I get, the more easier it is.
Bob, you're saying you thought this might be a little smaller ring. That's a good combination.
I love a small ring.
And Yaqui Lopez gaining some confidence, the young challenger. That's one of the few times they've had to been broken up by referee Drost as they have stayed after each other. Conteh trying to come underneath that time. Yaqui Lopez very determinedly staying with him. There was a good right hand that time. That was the best right hand that Conteh threw. in this entire fight.
That Yaqui is strong as a bull.
He really is.
He's not backing up anymore.
Well, you know, he's coming in here. Got the feeling that Lopez, if it has to go 15, can make it there.
Oh, he'll be there.
That's it.
God, he looks like he's breathing. Now he's getting the box.
Bob, you know, that's the thing we talked about earlier. When you get hungry, boy, that adrenaline starts flowing, and he wants to do something. He's had a long uphill struggle in the professional ranks.
That's right.
He's gotten his shot here tonight, and he wants to make the most of it. Pretty good left hand that time by Conteh. But Yaqui Lopez is by far appears to be the stronger, but Conteh more of the stylish boxer. The guy who kind of keeps pecking away at you. There we go. Less than 15 seconds to go in round number 8. As both these guys are putting on quite a battle here in Copenhagen. Round 8 comes to a close. This is the 9th round of a scheduled 15-rounder for the light heavyweight championship of the world. That last round, Bob Foster, you scored it even.
I'll tell you, these guys look good. They really set a fast pace.
Do you feel that they're both more impressive as this fight's been wearing on?
Right, definitely.
Why? What is it?
Well, Yaqui, I believe Yaqui Lopez is getting more.
According to our people, that was a short round again. You were telling me that happens quite often.
Yeah, it do. It happened to me over in Lima, Peru. 1 minute out fight, 1 round out fight, 1 minute. 1 round out fight, 4 minutes.
If you were getting beat, they'd go 4 minutes, but if you were getting the other guy, win 1. Huh?
Right.
Now, there was Conteh with a wild right. Now, that's one of the few times he hasn't looked good at throwing a punch.
I never seen a punch like that before. Maybe that's a new one.
John Conteh, still the question. That right hand has not unleashed it hardly at all. Yaqui Lopez getting a little bit stronger, even though Conteh still holds the upper hand in this fight. After 8 rounds, we're scoring 6 in favor of Conteh and 2 even. 2 judges, well, hard to tell.
You know, Gary, I believe there is something wrong with Conteh's right hand. He's not throwing it around.
There's a left hand, another left hand by Yaqui Lopez. He's not even putting it up to block a shot. Yaqui Lopez missing to the right. You know, I don't even think Conteh wants to pick off a punch with that right hand, Bob. If you watch him, the way he's going over it a lot of times with that left jab.
The guy is doing real good with his left hand. Why not take a chance and throw the right hand anyway?
I think John Conteh is assuming at this stage he's got a fight on his hands. If he had any thoughts of putting this young kid away early, he may have had those washed away. Here again, the left hand over the head of Yaqui Lopez. Less than a minute to go now. Round number 9. John Conteh, who started out strong. Lopez coming back a little bit. There's a good combination.
I couldn't see that with that time. The referee was in my way.
There's another left by Lopez. He keeps pounding away now. Lopez now using that reach a little more, isn't he, Bob? Is he staying away from it?
He is now. Gary, but you know, I'm just wondering if these guys are putting any power behind these left jabs.
Both these guys have stayed after it. There hasn't been anybody letting up the pace at all. We're coming to less than 30 seconds to go here in round number 9. Lopez trying to get that left. Let's see if he finishes strong again. He's finished about every round with a flurry as we go to less than 5 seconds in round number 9. This is round number 10 of this World Light Heavyweight Championship fight from the Sports Forum in Copenhagen, Denmark. Thus far, the last round was the first that Bob Foster gave to Yaqui Lopez. Round number 9. You felt that Lopez had the upper hand as he just misses on the right. So, Bob, as I see it, we have 2 even, 1 in favor of Lopez. The rest going to John Conteh. You've given him rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 7.
Right. But he still can't let up, though. Still can't let up, Greg. This is a championship fight. You notice he's not used.
And, of course, that's unofficial. Valderov of France and Bertini of Italy might not agree with us at all. There's a left. Bob Foster is talking about a guy, or both of them, who he may be fighting in just a few days, really. When would you like to go against Conteh if you could? And where?
As soon as I knock Carl Zerhide out on the 23rd of this month.
23rd of the month. And then you go against Conteh, and then against Melendez, and then you don't have any horizons left. There's the left hand by Conteh. I'll tell you, Bob, after talking to the fight people, being around you, I believe you.
Thank you, Gary.
I'm not going to argue at all. This is round 10. Lopez, according to Bob Foster, winning the last one. This is a 10-point system. Mandatory 8 count. The 3 knockdown rule is waived. No knockdowns yet in the fight, but even though the judges might disagree, Bob, on how it's going, it's been a good fight.
Well, you know what hey, Gary, we're not the judges, right? But I'm just giving them this because I want Conteh to win anyway.
There's a good exchange again, and Yaqui Lopez trying to reach out with that right hand. You know, they've been going to the head most of the time, haven't they, Bob? Not a lot of body punches.
Well, Conteh have dug a few to the body.
Less than a minute to go now. Round
Beautiful right hand by Yaqui. Beautiful right hand by Yaqui Lopez.
He's starting to score with that right hand. And all of a sudden now, you can just see the fight starting to maybe turn a little bit the other way.
That was another right. Conteh's hurt. He hurt Conteh with that right hand.
Conteh is hanging on a little bit. That right hand.
There you go. You hurt him again. You hurt him again with that right hand.
Conteh in a little bit of trouble. You can see he's staggered.
He's standing there. What is he standing there slugging with the guy for?
You feel Lopez should go out and really go after him now, right?
Beautiful body shot. Conteh's hurt.
I tell you, Lopez is in this fight. He's in it all the way. If there's been any doubt in anybody watching the fight, this young guy from Stockton, California, is going to give the light heavyweight champion all he wants. We go inside 10 seconds. There's another right hand. Lopez again finishing very strong in round 10. Number 11. Well, Bob Foster, we have it right now. Unofficially, according to your poll, 6 rounds to Conteh, 2 even, and 2 to Lopez. Significantly, the last 2 you have given to Yaqui Lopez.
Definitely won that last one.
Look at the confidence now. He hasn't been dropping his guard. You can just see he's starting to feel it a little bit now. You don't do that against a defending champion.
Conteh can take a good punch, and Lopez can't punch one.
I'd like to believe these two guys are throwing everything at each other right now. It's been a grueling fight. This is round 11, scheduled 15-rounder. For all the marbles, the light heavyweight championship. Conteh, who figured he might have to go 15, but I really wonder if he figured he's going to take this kind of a beating.
And Lopez was trying to take him out of there.
Well, you said you thought Lopez should have pressed maybe a little bit harder in that last round when he hurt him. That's really the first time in the last round we saw Conteh hang on.
He should have stayed right on top of him. Lopez should have stayed right on top of him.
There's the left hand of Conteh trying to keep Lopez off of him.
That's another right hand by Lopez.
Now, there was a right by Conteh, but he gets a little bit of trouble as he walks into it. A right hand. The left of Lopez again. That was the time that Conteh's starting to throw that right a little more. He may figure he's got to now, Bob. You felt like he should have come out of the chute throwing.
He should have. He had him hurt once, let him get away.
Round 11. Yaqui Lopez, if you just joined us with a red and white
Lopez is hurt. Lopez is hurt.
All right. That was a
cut with a good right hand that time.
That's the best right hand of the fight.
Lopez is hurt.
He is hurt.
Conteh should finish him now.
Conteh not coming after him. He can should finish now. The crowd anticipating that Conteh might be able to stop this one in round number 11. Both fighters now have been hurt in the last 2 rounds. Lopez did a pretty good job of disguising that, though, Bob. He stayed right in there.
I think he hurt his hand again. But see, I'd have took one more chance.
You think Conteh hurt his hand?
Yeah, I believe so. He's not throwing it now. You hit him with a right hand to hurt him.
Well, Conteh walking into a couple of left hands there. So Lopez evidently has recovered now. He's coming back into the fight.
I believe Lopez is cut.
There, I believe we have somebody bleeding from the nose.
Lopez cut over his left eye.
Over his left eye?
Yeah.
Okay, Lopez has had a cut open. We'll try to spot it as soon as they turn around, but he is bleeding. Going round number 11, the first damage apparently going to Yaqui Lopez. 30 seconds left in round 11, and I'll tell you, this is a fight. You like somebody that wants to mix it up. You've got one here, don't you?
Conteh got this round all the way.
16 seconds left in it.
There you
11.
go. Beautiful right hand by Conteh.
Conteh throwing that right hand. We're going to be back with more action from the Sports Holland Forum in Copenhagen after this word from your local station. 12. Now, after the last 2 rounds of 9 and 10, you'd given to Yaqui Lopez, Bob Foster. Now you feel that Conteh took round number 11.
He's coming back strong again. You know, these guys are in superb condition. They've been fighting like that from the first to the 12th round.
They got to be arm weary. Round 12. Gonna get those shorts up a little bit on Conteh. Referee Droost, by the way, refereed the Monzo and Benvenuti fight. There's a good left.
Beautiful left hand. Now, beautiful left hand.
Well, when it looked like the old champ might be in trouble, he's now reasserted himself.
Watch, watch, Gary. Watch. Conteh's going to drop the left hook. Watch. You see where Yaqui's holding his right here?
Yeah.
Right under his chin. Conteh's going to drop the left hook. He's smart enough to see it.
You go to the body then.
Right.
There's a left.
But it wasn't Conteh. It's been a beautiful fight. Beautiful fight.
This is round 12. Neither fighter has backed off for a moment. Again, it looks like above the eye, the left eye, that Lopez is cut.
Right. That's exactly the spot.
They'll be watching that very, very closely. Neither man has a history of cutting. Conteh, that left hand. I tell you, I've got great admiration for these two. They've taken some pretty good shots. They just keep coming back for more. There's the right missing. The left by Lopez getting in there. There's Conteh ready to slip that punch. That's something you did very well, Bob. As I understand, you had the ability to slip the punch.
I love to slip and bang them into the body, Gary. They're kind of tying down now, tying out now. They should be.
I understand why they would.
Yeah, they should be.
Now you see him pulling down. That wears you out, doesn't it, when somebody drapes their
Right, right.
1 minute to go, round 12. Good combination.
You know, Conteh's winning this fight with just his left hand.
That's an amazing thing to me. You just can't keep a championship with one hand, can you?
Sure he can. That's the only way I used to win with left hand.
Yeah, but I remember that right hand. They always knew it was there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I tell you, they still continue to keep a relentless pace up in this fight. This is the 12th round, and they're going at it just like they did in the first.
Conteh's outboxing him. He's definitely outboxing him.
Just a little quicker, isn't he, with that left-hand jab. Round 12 coming to a close. Conteh kind of reestablishing the control in this fight. Place in a fight like this where you're past the knockout point, both guys a little tired. They've weathered through all this punishment thus far.
Right, that's right, Gary. Both the guys have been, you know, steady-headed for 13 hard rounds. They've had each other shooken up during the fight.
Well, we noticed during that round, the in-between in the corner, that they were administering to that cut above Yaqui Lopez's eye. It does not seem to be that much concern right now.
No, I don't believe so. The only thing Yaqui's trying to do is trying to get in one of those good punches.
He has opened up the cut again, however.
Right.
It is bleeding again, but it's not a deep cut as we can see it in between the round. And this is round 13, scheduled for 15. Conteh continues to impress us with his quickness.
That's all Conteh needs to do now, just left hand and move. He got the fight won already.
We have it 8 rounds for Conteh, 2 even, 2 Lopez. Less than 2 minutes to go in this round. The head-on shot of the determined challenger, Lopez. You can hear the corner of Lopez say, keep punching, which substantiates what you said, Bob. They know they're behind. He's got to pile up some points somehow.
Right. Now you see that he'll start throwing wild punches now. Lopez.
He's got to go for it all now, I suppose. In round 13, time starting to run out on this challenger. But he has pushed the champ to the very limit.
You know, Conteh won this fight so far with his left hand alone.
He threw a couple of rights, but I think you pointed out they just didn't have the sting that you would expect.
Right, they didn't have the sting behind him. But he done won this fight so far with just the left hand alone.
It'll be interesting to have him say and admit after the fight that he didn't think he could throw it. You would think in 14 months' time, Bob, that the bone would heal pretty well. But you've talked about it's a way you hit people, too. You don't want to hit them on that top knuckle. You can break that hand.
Right.
It's a good left hand by Lopez.
You notice he's not using, yeah, but look, you notice Conteh, beautiful. But Conteh is not using anything but a left hand. Now, you know, he couldn't trade left hands with me like this.
Pick himself up in the nickel bleachers.
Right.
Less than 30 seconds, round 13, the close-up of these two men. Boy, they just haven't held on at all. There's one a few times.
Right.
We come down to 10 seconds left in round 13. 2 remains in this light heavyweight fight. Yaqui Lopez is going to have to put him away in order to win it. You're along with former light heavyweight champion Bob Foster. The last round, we gave it. I say we, Bob Foster did, to Conteh. He has 9 rounds now, 2 even, 2 to Lopez. So, Bob, it comes down to the fact he's got to put Conteh away.
And I don't think he's going to do that, Gary. I don't think he's going to do it. Conteh's been hit with some good shots. He was hurt early in the fight. He came back strong, and he's still looking good.
John Conteh has lost only 1 fight in his professional career, and that's when he tried to go into the heavyweight division. He weighed about 183 pounds, about 10 pounds more than he's weighing tonight. And that brings up that question, Bob, about the junior heavyweight division. They talk about having a division of 175 to 200 pounds. That'd be right down your alley, wouldn't it?
I'd love to get into that. I'd love to get into it.
Well, anytime Lopez comes in with the intent and purpose of putting this champion away, he gets battered right out of there. Less than 2 minutes to go. Round 14. Boy, this has been a grueling fight.
You know what? Before I left out,
again, in the red and white trunks, Yaqui Lopez, the challenger, taking some shots from the left hand of John Conteh from England, from Liverpool, England, in the white trunks.
before I left Albuquerque, my sparring partner, Sugar Bowler, told me this guy, Yaqui Lopez, couldn't fight.
Hey,
I can fight.
That's a bad scouting report.
Yeah, he can
Now
fight.
listen, now let's get this straight. You're going to fight Conteh and then turn around 60 days later and fight Victor Galindez, the Argentine.
That's correct. First, I got to get rid of Conteh. He's looking good now. But if I fight him, he's definitely going to have to use his right hand.
You invite me to come watch those?
Definitely. You be my guest, huh?
All right. I believe you. But that would be a chore that, well, it'd be tough to do. Have you done that before? Have you defended a title in 60 days' time?
Hey, I fought 4 times. I defended the title 4 times in 1 year. Really, that's why I retired. I need the rest.
You don't look like you need any rest.
I did that year.
There's Yaqui Lopez staying after him. Conteh's got to keep him away.
Conteh's legs look like they're kind of rubbery.
I think he caught him, we were shielded from that last left that he scored with. Conteh's got to stay away from him. He's hanging on to a big advantage here in the 14th round. There he's capped to that left hand.
Beautiful body shot. See, now he shouldn't be in there slugging with Lopez.
Well, again, though, he's not using their right hand, Bob. How are you going to do it if you're not?
Well,
I'll bet you he better have their right hand ready when he goes against you. So, round number 14, just about coming to a close. "14 rounds. He hangs on here, Bob. He'll successfully defend his light heavyweight crown. Conteh, the big mystery, the right hand has not thrown it. It's been the left hand he's won this fight with. Our scoring is right. He has 10 rounds, 2 even. 2 have gone to Lopez. And Bob Foster will be ready. He's probably done a little scouting. Conteh tonight.
what happened? Did you see what happened that time? I didn't see it. What happened?
The last round, the 15th round. I would imagine the people in Conteh's corner said, stay away from him.
Right. That'd be the smartest thing to do.
Lopez has certainly earned himself the reputation tonight of a very, very difficult fighter. His corner continues to tell him to go after it. They know they've got to do something this round. He missed with that big right. Time really important now to young Yaqui Lopez.
I think it's too late for him now. Too late for him now, Gary.
Well, after being away 14 months, John Conteh had a real conditioner here tonight. The crowd with a rhythmic applause in the background. Conteh, a real delegation here from England. Lopez throwing everything at him now. Trying to tie him up as Conteh, and we've got to be careful in that type of situation.
That kind of tying out, which that's understandable after 15 hard rounds like that.
It's certainly explainable. Pretty good right then by Conteh.
Caught it right on his glove.
But he did throw it.
Oh yeah, he threw it.
Something of importance in this fight.
But if he's so afraid of hurting his hand, I wouldn't even throw it now. This is the last round.
Yaqui kind of throwing from the waist up. Punch, it might take him out of there. Or he fakes that left. This is the final round. The right hand trying to set him up for the combination. Conteh hanging on a little bit here in the 15. Again, the cut is open over the eye of Lopez.
He opened that same cut up again, Gary.
Corner yelling, punch, punch. They want him to get as much length throw in that Conteh as they can.
Beautiful left hook by Conteh.
As we wind down now, you see the time. 13 seconds left in this 15th and final round. So John Conteh apparently successfully defending his light heavyweight championship title here in Copenhagen.
Beautiful fight. Beautiful fight.
Well, we're waiting for the decision from the two judges, Ballarov of France and Bertini of Italy. But Bob Foster, I don't believe there's any doubt who's won this one.
No, I believe it was Conteh all the way. Well, I know it was Conteh all the way.
There is Cruz in his corner talking to him. But this young man, I think, won a lot of respect.
The guy could fight.
Well, Conteh with that sequin robe in the corner. That is his brother just to the left of him with the mustache, Tony, who does a lot of his managing. A very personable family, very handsome-looking family. And I know people in England, this fight being telecast back to England, making the people very, very happy with this young man. There's a lot of talk that you might fight him in London. That possibility?
Well, I hope so. We were talking about it. Conteh agreed, so we don't know what to do.
And there's the decision. John Conteh unanimously picked as the light heavyweight champion, defending his crown successfully against Yaqui Lopez.